Nerd Soul.
Lay Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, hold it down, bringing that Street Geek and Nerd Soul. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's go, because it's time to talk some anime up in here. And I have some elder statesmen with me. All right. I have both, all right, of them folks down there in good old Louisiana, the great state of, just Cajun stuff and, is what is Louisiana the state of? Like is
Man, heartbreak and despair. Let's just keep
that is
going.
not what it says.
Swamps
Like
and
New
food.
Jersey is the Garden State, and
We-
like what is Louisiana?
The boot. The
is-
boot.
I know Louisiana is like a good state for I don't know
The
I don't know,
boot.
plants or something. I don't know. Anyway, guys,
I mean, honestly,
The swamp, Mike. That's what we're known for. The swamp.
we would be
Oh,
good
boy.
for growing weed though if they would, make it legal.
Y'all look, don't y'all partake of that stuff. Y'all stay away from that stuff. The man trying to lock you down as we
Too
speak.
late, buddy.
Too late for one of us.
The man trying to lock y'all down as we speak. Don't trust. Don't believe that. Don't
I'm
let
just
Chad
saying.
walk you into that trap.
That's my anti-glaucoma medicine.
I'm just
I
saying,
got
if it
I got
was-
20/20 vision.
Criminalize Denver, look out. That's
Hey,
all I'm
man.
saying. Colorado, look out.
Yeah,
If we ever
look at how
got
much
like them.
look at how much tax money that Colorado done turned their whole thing around. They able to
True that.
afford
They
to pay
ain't.
Deion Sanders to come and coach football
We
in their state because they sell weed.
could fix some potholes.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. Like when I moved back to Virginia, I'm like, why y'all got the same potholes y'all had 12 years ago? Like,
Just
Hey.
where the tax money going, y'all?
Hey, that was like when I came home from Atlanta, man. My potholes grew up. They were bigger and better.
Mike, for fun, next time you go to New Orleans, we're gonna find some of these deadly. We're gonna show you some deadly potholes, my friend.
Dude, we will. Like if you don't slow down, like when it rains, they fill up in the like little lakes. Like they
You know
have
Dang.
miniature creatures living in them.
You know what
Wow.
those potholes are? They're like the game Pitfall, and I am not.
Mm.
And I wish I was lying.
Yo,
Hey,
you know
roll
what?
through.
If you hit a pothole and your car get messed up, you should be able to sue the city since they supposed to be maintaining.
You
that.
can.
Good luck.
You can. You can.
You can.
Will you win?
I don't know.
Anyway, I got Mark Dub. Say what's up.
Hey y'all, it is Mark Dub, part man, half amazing, spicy like that Creole, not that Cajun. Yours truly, but never
Man.
truly yours. How
That's
y'all
what we
doing?
talking about? Yeah, and I got the man of the hour, the Tower of Power, Coopalicious Dubois, also known as
Nah, man. Nah, bruh.
This is the best.
It's too. First of all, I'm not light skinned for that. All right, that's.
Say, bro, that
this is
sound like that sound like a
Nah.
70s blaxploitation character. Coopalicious.
Nah, bruh. Nah.
oh man,
Mm-mm. No. I am shaking my head like the meme of Shannon Sharp when he's going no.
oh man.
But anyway, y'all, besides this insult to snap food,
That's not that's an awesome name, Coopalicious Dubois.
I'm insulted.
I can see him at the Players Ball right now.
That's the only way that would work. If you would.
That's why we saying it. It absolutely works.
You know, a pair of
Coopalicious
Gators, you be
Dubois.
alright.
Only if I get the best looking gators.
And then you have to wear your jacket, but you don't put your arms
Hey.
in the sleeves. You just let it
Hey,
like
this-
hang on your
Hey,
back.
I was
Now,
about
see-
to say he busts out his jacket and beat people up like a bobo.
See, y'all going the wrong way. See, I'm gonna get a cowhide leather belt and some blinged out Zydeco gators and,
Hey,
and a hat.
now,
and
Mike, now what he's saying, that's not New Orleans, but that is very, very Southwest Louisiana.
and I'm
That's-
gonna get
that's
the
very,
tightest
very-
of jeans
Lafayette, Iberville,
and a
Lake
slim gold,
Charles.
and it must be the slimmest and finest of gold chain.
Oh
thinnest.
man.
Hey, where it get caught up in your chest hair and cause you all kind of pain.
And then
But it's got
alright.
it's got to be there.
All right, man.
But this podcast will also be on the Blurtish platform.
Hey, that's Cajun
Uh,
Cowboy Bebop.
oh, that's dope, man. All right. Shout out to Cajun. Shout out to what is it? No, that's what is it? BR Cowboy. We used to get his food. I don't know if he's still open, but shout out to him if he
Yeah,
randomly hears.
he still do his thing, man.
And quit robbing that man stove, man. God, he's just trying to make some good food that's bad
Some
for
bad-
your health.
It's bad for your health.
Anyway,
Oh man, it's messed up. All right, so speaking of bad for your health, I would like to know if you guys want to talk about viral hit real quick,
yes, let's go ahead. We can jump right into
because
it.
it seems like this YouTube channel is bad for your health, man. It's like having the number one headband, yo.
It's only gonna get worse, bro. I tried to
Bruh,
tell you, man.
like-
It's only going
Like,
to get worse.
this thing like having the number one headband. Like he gotta let it go. He might have to let this thing go.
Nah, cause you forget he broke without it, man. He can't pay his mom.
Oh dang, you right.
Yeah,
There
you
is
know,
no.
and-
This is all
Need the paper.
gas, no brakes.
hey, bro, you know what's crazy? Because you think about it, that is the whole reason why he took on your boy
Tay Young,
Ted Young,
Mhm.
man, the
To get more-
Taekwondo fighter. He
and
needed some money.
I mean, and also every time he gets a win, he gets more followers, he gets more money. So it's like,
But he also gets more negative attention because people want to come at the throne, man. You know what I'm saying? It's
Welcome,
dangerous out
welcome to
It is
YouTube.
rough.
And he
It
don't
is
just get
rough
people.
when you on top, boy.
The beautiful thing, he don't just get fighters, he get tricksters who can fight, fighters who wants to trick, and it's going, like I say, there as of now, like, okay, you know, we know we got a couple of things. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna try to spoil you. The next things are gonna be interesting, but they're nowhere near the worst things, not even close. And for the record, Tae Young was taking it easy, y'all. So, you know, he could have really killed Hobbin.
Well, yeah, because that's how he lost, because he was arrogant. He was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I don't need to worry about him." No,
Right.
man, look,
He underestimated him
But
and left
nah.
himself open.
But this is just to kind of give you a preview of what Hobbin really has to do to maintain himself. And this was a lighter episode. You know, we get to see Gail Young. You know, first of all, this episode proves, for now, 90% of the way, 99.9% of the way, she's all in Hobbin's and Snapper's corner. You know, she's the perfect person to have on the team.
Mhm.
She was a great wing lady.
Yeah,
You know,
she
she
came
picked up
through.
on the room. She came through, even though she does like Hobbin. She really, really likes him. Which, shout out to Hobbin, bro. Like, first of all, look, it's dangerous in these streets out here. But Hobbin to went from being a broke
Yo, he went from ashy to classy on him, son.
to two
Say, bro.
beautiful
real.
women who now he doesn't yeah, you know, Bomi is just a level that his brain can't understand yet, but she does like him. But it's a slow burn, but he doesn't have
I mean,
the
she working
confidence
at
yet.
Whack Arnold, so she ain't that dope. Like, that's another thing. Like, Hobbin, like, yo, Hobbin, I know you thinking she out your league, but bruh, she work at Whack Arnold, so like,
What
she
that
in
got
your
to do
league,
with
bruh.
anything?
She in your. Imagine this.
Bruh.
That yo, she in your league, bro. You look, she like you, and she only work at Whack Arnold's. I mean, bruh,
Here's
come
the
on now.
thing. I mean, I don't know where that's coming from, Mike.
She,
But
what,
I
she
mean,
gonna bring home the rib sandwich? Come on, man.
yeah, that'd be great. I
The
mean,
rib sandwich coming back on Tuesday.
But to
Guess
your
where
point,
get
though,
one.
Hey, the McRib is a monster, boy.
to your point though, any lady that likes you is in your league, or any guy that likes you is in your league. For the
Yeah,
ladies,
you know what I'm saying?
you
She
know,
in
out
your
there.
league.
So I'm just saying, he went from it being all a dream to being a reality
Yep.
with two beautiful ladies that like him. Now he don't really know about really. I mean, he's got only eyes for Bomi. So, and it's something dope that I learned later, reading it or whatever. Their
Mhm.
names, the author Bomi name means spring, and Gail names mean winter, and that's why she said the bit that he likes spring more than winter, and he actually named the potential love interest all after the seasons.
Ah.
so
Now, see,
there's
in my translation, it says he likes spring more than autumn.
Well,
So
autumn, fall.
that's
I mean,
well
excuse me,
now,
fall.
but that's
Fall.
interesting that like the translation you got was different. See, it's always cool to
Well,
hear or see
my
how
bad.
they
It
write
meant
it differently.
no. Excuse me. It is fall. I just said it wrong. It is
Oh, all
autumn or
right.
fall. But
I
that's what
mean,
I'm
of
saying.
course,
But like,
we all seeing these from different. We might be seeing these from different sources. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's the same translation. Now whether we hear something in English or different or not. But nah, I think it got the same translation. But I think that was just reading. I read all these little weird. This is something you gonna only find reading the webtoon that why he wrote the notes in. Some things he didn't follow up on. In fact, the lady who was the nurse at the hospital, apparently she's supposed to be close to a candy striper, and she was supposed to be close to age, but he never followed through. I think she's either summer or winter. So she was supposed to be the original love interest, but he couldn't make it make sense or something. So he just like, don't worry about it. So yeah, it fell to Bomey for the most part, but Gail was right there. So it's just kind of dope that like now that I notice and she acknowledges it, just little love, little touch of the love triangle.
It's cool. One thing I love, cause like what Coop sold me on Hobbin early on, he's like, bro, he's one of us. Coop sell that's how Coop sell me on these characters. Said the same thing about Uncle Iroh. Said the same thing about
shouts to
Tanjiro.
Uncle Iroh,
Said the same thing about Hobbin. And he's absolutely right. Because every time he say that about one of them characters, he's right. I mean, and that's why I love him.
He's relatable and
Hobbin is like even when Taehyung was fighting him, like everybody was saying, like he's only like 5'2". He's like 115 pounds, but he fight way bigger.
Got that dog in him, man.
Yeah.
So
I say that because I know of this dog.
Yes,
I got that dog. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to say it about yourself, but every once in a while you got to bark, let somebody know. I still take on all comers. I bite. I gouge. I fight dirty. But
this
we
next,
go around. I'm sorry.
Next group of people he got to deal with, which shout out to them for still making them, and all the freshmen are gigantic compared to them, which is funny. But he's going to kind of, I ain't gonna say kind of make an example out of them. Like they not good. Don't get used to them for too long. What episode we on? Episode what? 9, 10?
Yeah, this is 9 here.
So I think they might finish out half of the rest of the season because it does kind of, I ain't gonna say drag a little, but it'll probably be 1 or 2 more episodes, I believe, with them, and they should be out of there. Hopefully. But yeah, you're not gonna see most of them. Like Hobbin is at a point where, remember how he said like, "Hey, I just took on a pro. I really shouldn't be scared of them." He's gonna start learning that, oh yeah, regular people can't really mess with me like that.
Yeah, because I was wondering, like when he grabbed his hand, I was like, oh snap! When a brother rocking a cardigan grab your hand, like you in trouble.
Like the principal or something, huh?
Hey, bro, I tell you, man, when you done had your little training and you be walking in these streets, you had to cool out because you be having that confidence. Be like, what? I was looking at people like, boy, I know so many ways to discombobulate you right now. You're a few seconds away from the most embarrassing moments of your life.
To me, this episode basically was good to introduce Mongi. I forgot his name, but Mongi. They're gonna have their little scruffle, but I'm trying not to be that guy, but I like Mongi. I'll just say that. But and you'll see.
I'm just mad they was picking on your girl, man. Like,
yeah, and remember what I said?
Like,
she talked like an old man, and that is so
funny.
It got really bad when she was bad. She was like,
she called them whippersnappers.
I
love it.
I also like that she was about to swing on old boy. She was like, hold up, like she ain't.
Hey, bro, she ain't no punk.
Like she was going, if she could have, did it, but also it's funny how they make fun. Like, oh, don't get hit without fight without getting hurt. And they making fun of the man. Like, all right, but just know that Gail is very important, and there's a reason why she believes in the techniques he's using. So
Like
it's a
Gail
kind of
is like, man, I felt bad, man, because Gail don't do nothing. She don't hurt nobody. She don't mess with nobody. She don't bother nobody. And like they was
God,
picking, I felt kind of like when I was back in school and I had to stick up for kids that was getting bullied. Like I felt bad. I was like, yo, leave that girl alone.
like just picking her
Like,
up out
yeah,
of
bro.
neighborhood.
But that, I mean, that's like, man, that's why Hobbin is so dope to me, man.
So
Cause like this like the dope part of this is that it smacks of reality. Like sometimes I think the dialogue in anime, even in translation, it's a little far fetched or whatever. Whatever, you know, people don't talk
Mhm.
that way. Nah, they even
well,
with the translation, people really do talk
it's
like it.
pretty.
You know what? That the cruelty is authentic.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's exactly.
I've seen freshmen come in and they feel this is the way to make a name for themselves. And I've been like, yo, man, you should probably really chill.
I
But then they never listen to me and they end up getting hurt anyway. But
I I will say this isn't like the best. The Korean to English translation from the book or in the webtoon is better, but they're doing an okay job. It's still a little stiff in points, but like what Mark said, it gets points across. But the last thing I would say, something you just said, Mike, is where the story is going to take a turn. Like Hobbin is going to be less about just Hobbin, and Hobbin will stick up for the little man, and he's going to
yeah,
stick up for some important stuff. It's the
that's
story's
what's up,
going to
man.
expand. It's
Yo, you
going to
got it's about the
expand.
people, man. Hobbin
Like
got to be a people's champ. He a man of the people.
season one, most of it is to set Hobbin up, the Hobbin build himself up. Then we're gonna go on this. You like you say, moving up the ladder, the new tube channel. Does it feel like it's worth it? Can most people handle the pressure of that? You know, stay tuned and find out. That's the best way I can say. That's all I got to say on it.
Word up, word up. Shouts to Monk Sung being like, yo, man, call Bomi. You know what I'm saying? He came
Hey,
through. It's like,
you know what? Munsung so far, he seemed real solid, man, and
He
I
is
dig
ninety
that.
nine percent.
he seemed like he don't really want to be bothered. I'm like, does he doing his
He
schoolwork? Like, what does he do?
is
Like, he just like
ninety
show up and be like,
nine
what you
percent,
doing?
99% solid for now.
Oh, he said for now.
He's not 99.99% solid.
Hey, man, sometimes things change.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying. If I'm just saying. You know, Bowman is single, so she got the right to choose, man.
yeah. Now I will say
Mm.
this on the flip side, Snapper, like you can't look, you can't be jumping up in my face when like you ain't did nothing either. Like, come on, man.
I
Like
need Snapper to get
Snapper, like you
hands,
gotta come on, Snapper. Like you got like
but
I see you angry, but why I gotta be angry at me? I actually said something. You was on the floor, remember?
man, that is purely a non-Western thing, because that Snapper would have got slapped right then and there. I'm like, boy, shut up, pop. But like, when you throw some hands, please let me know. When you get your
Yeah, because
hands up,
he was trying to give him a stern talking to or something. Like, you know, trying to scold me.
I mean, he went got it. He, for all intents and purposes, Snapper did what got laid out. But no, he bought time. Eating the flow. Stop be eating the flow, man. But
Say,
pretty
bro,
much all I got.
Snapper. You remember at the beginning, Hobbin said he's absolutely worthless in a fight.
It's
That has
it's
not
Dang.
changed.
it's
He
not
is
going to change.
absolutely worthless in a fight.
You think he'd see Hobbin and be like, all right, let me do
It
let me
Let
do
me
a
does
push
not.
up,
translate.
hit the
No,
It
bag a couple times,
does
maybe
not
jog around the
change.
block.
He is the cameraman for a reason.
Dang.
I can move on.
he's a great cameraman. We'll say it like
All right, man. All right. Which y'all want to talk about next? Because we got a couple shows.
bro,
let's
there's
do.
so much.
Let's go into Loser Ranger, man. Since we doing the new, let's go Loser Ranger then Kaiju, man. Let's do the new guys rotation.
Ooh.
Loser Ranger, man. We ain't got Sherry to do the role. You
I'm
know, Imagine
I'm
it.
Oh
Listen
yeah.
to the
I'm a
last
little
episode.
behind on this one. I'm a fall back.
I'm
I
gonna keep
didn't.
it. I'm gonna keep it brief.
Okay.
Cause it's. Remember how Mike? I told you like last time, previously on X-Men, when we talked, it made some sense. This is gonna be about the last part where it's gonna make sense. But
Oh
eventually,
dang.
I have finally read up to chapter 96 to finally get some answers, and they still ain't crystal clear. But I
Dang.
finally know who's what, and I'm gonna say this. This isn't a spoiler. The Rangers, I still don't know exactly, but they garbage. Doesn't matter. we are all right there. They are
There's no
everybody.
redemption.
Nah.
They ain't even trying to get
There,
redemption.
there's like some good parts within them, but it's gonna be we still don't know who started the conflict. Still don't pour out. Well, I'm kind of
Dang.
figuring some stuff out. I'm gonna just say this: Green might be the best of them as a decent guy. Some of the Blue Juniors are pretty.
Hey, bro. Like the Blue Junior that was talking to uh to D's girl XX. Like he like this is a couple episodes back. He was talking to her and he was like, "No, I don't even like to fight." You know, and he was trying to free her, and
Yeah,
then God killed him.
it's from what I've seen and reading. The Blue Juniors seem to be the most sane. There's only one real Green Junior. That's the schoolgirl. Reds, just throw them all the way in the trash for the most part.
Dang.
They're good for fighting. That seemed like that's just gonna be it.
They
They
all
not.
psychos.
They might be some type of twist redemption, but I doubt it. Like Red is absolutely red for a reason. That's like stop, don't go there. Pink might be kind of either or. Might have some honor, but Blue Juniors seem to be the good. Well. Let me not say good, but reasonable is
The closest to like even
to,
keeled normal person.
they're the most reasonable to like actually wanting to be kind of like heroes.
Oh,
But
okay.
Blue himself, shades of gray. He's trash, and he's definitely like the right arm of Red to some degree. But one day when you see his backstory in this messed up world, you kind of
Yeah, 'cause this
understand a
world
little
is
bit.
straight to up.
Oh, this world is trash. Like,
Yeah,
in
bro.
fact, can I give a little bit of Blue's backstory if you don't mind?
Yeah, backstory shouldn't be too. Cause see, I missed this episode. This is the only episode this week that I missed.
Okay,
So
and you won't see this backstory. Like you
Hey,
won't.
it's the only thing I missed too, Mike. How about that?
And to be honest,
You
I
on
don't even
point.
like. Let's just say I don't know if how much they gonna go in his backstory, but the fight with Blue, like they basically Blue has discovered that there's something wrong and that Patroller is on the loose,
Mhm.
and he about to take care of some things. A lot about to happen in these next couple of episodes. The exam kind of matters. The exam is like, that was the kind of
Oh,
reel you in. That was like the fake Naruto of it all.
oh snap!
That ish don't really matter. It kind of matters, but it's kind of like, all right, cool. Y'all got some of y'all battle. Now you about to remember how I said, like I watched True Blood. You remember how I say with True Blood, it'll be like happy go lucky, then somebody get their face rip off,
Dang.
like you go
Yep.
around the corner. Yeah, it's kind of like this, where it's like it's something on that manic energy. You be like, oh yeah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't care, man. You just somebody might spin their head around and you
Dang.
dead. Cause look at Patroller. He pop up, he shooting beam.
Yeah,
Death
that joint came
beam.
out of
But,
nowhere,
hey,
and I was like, hold
Patroller
up.
ain't-
So I was like, so
Patroller's
where did he
terrible.
come from? How did he get out? What's going on?
Bruh,
Like they didn't explain nothing. They was just like, there's
They're
a
not
WMD in
gonna-
the building, and all y'all
Yeah.
need to run.
You're not gonna get a straight answer of why he was why he's in the building. Yeah, I ain't seen it straight up there. I know what's going on, but he was just there. You're not gonna get that answer. Don't look for it. unless they throw something in the anime that ain't in the manga. But there is no clear cut answer why he was there other than he got a distress call. That's it.
Dang.
So if I'm saying, Mike,
Because
so
she sent that, and I'm like, so how did she hear that, or how did he hear it? Like,
don't worry
where?
about none. Don't worry about
They're
none
like,
of
don't
that.
worry about it. Well, all we need is a WMD in the building, and we got another show where there's WMDs in the building, but I'll wait until we get on that one.
But yeah, but yeah, man, it's gonna get really bizarre. I ain't gonna say really bizarre. It's gonna kind of deviate back to like some of the Ranger stuff, but it's gonna pick up. You're gonna see more of Patroller-esque level problems.
Okay.
Very
All
very
right.
soon after in the next arc, and then
That's
it's just
saying a
gonna
lot because Patroller is that boy, but not in a good way.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
'cause it don't
we
look
may
like
not-
nobody really messing with him right now.
we may not get, since this 13 episodes, we probably the Patroller and exam arc might be the end of season 1. So which is gonna be still gonna end on a very very crazy stuff gonna happen. I ain't gonna reveal that. All I'm gonna say is that D is a very interesting character, and also I like how in the scans, speaking of source material, I'm gonna call him Invader D. I like the name Invader. They call him Invaders at the scan that I'm reading. I like Invaders.
Okay.
Invader D, Fighter Kun. He's still Fighter Kun, my old girl. She's man, her reveal of what she is insane. I know the reveal and I still don't understand. It's like I still ain't quite getting it, but like we gonna start dipping into some like Full Metal Alchemist type of level of insanity. Yeah, if you watch
Watch
Full
the
Metal,
FMA, man. I
If
mean,
you
well,
watch
I've only
Full
watched the
Metal
movies. I've
Alchemist-
never watched the series.
oh no,
But the movies is on point.
movie is good,
Like them fight scenes be straight butter.
but I can't get I ain't gonna be a weeb like how I was with Mark when he was trying to promote the live action Avatar, that one we don't speak of, and I had to course
Well, I
correct
was
him.
not trying to promote nothing. I just said it wasn't bad.
Until
Jesus.
you learn the truth, the real truth.
Gee, Mike, did you hear that? Mike, this
Yeah,
dude
he
said
said
I
he
was
said you
promoting.
was trying to promote it.
Like I
Oh,
was
my
on the
bad,
podcast.
my
Look,
bad.
you need to be watching this. It is the best thing since
Okay,
sliced
you wasn't
bricks.
promoting it, but the fact that my ears heard it burned them. I was
Hey,
like,
for real. Coop-
my God.
Coop was like, no.
We are
No.
not going to say this on the Blurtish podcast ever.
Dang.
Or this
Coop
podcast
cussed
is
at me,
over.
Mike. Coop said adult cuss words to me. I'm
I was like,
telling. I'm
No,
telling.
no, sir. I love you too much as a friend to let other friends say that. Like,
Hey,
no.
he
Friends
ain't
don't
say
let
it-
other friends drive drunk.
Those were not the words he used at the time. He called me "you no good, born insecure, mother." What?
All that to say is, I really want you to watch one of the FMA series to get for the full gist of it. The series is so damn good, like for real. That's all I wanted to say is it's nowhere near that offense, but like the movies are good. The second movie kind of corrects the first one, but I can't say that the first one wasn't enjoyable. But still, with that Nazi stuff, I don't know, man. But
yeah, the Nazi stuff. I was like, yeah.
yeah,
But the fight
like,
scenes was fresh. I ain't going front.
man, look, Ed is one of the best big little man fighters out there. Calling Ed short is like calling Martin McFly chicken for some reason.
Yo, he a little dude, but he make it happen. Yo, he
He'll
got
pull out
hands.
a gigantic sword out the ground and then stab you with it if he
Yo,
don't
he
just
don't
put
play.
hands on you. In fact, this is why I know you need to watch the series, because you love training. You can see how he was trained to get those martial arts skills by his master
Oh,
with
word? All
alchemy,
right.
and you see how he lost his arm during training. It was brutal. Fox came out of nowhere.
Dang.
Bro, I was watching this late at night on Adult Swim. I'm like, oh my God, like, oh, this is cool. This is Hungry Fox, and it's staring at him. Bro, it's just like, oh my God. I don't want to meet no like you think foxes are like cute. I know they can kill you, but foxes are like positive for some reason in the animal world. They look pretty. They always you want to be a fox. Foxes are like smart mythological
Yeah, Sly
creatures.
as a fox kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a rabbit, sharp tooth, angular dog. It just ripped into his
Yeah, it's
arm.
like a dag.
It was like, oh, okay, never mind then. Um, but all I have to say is, man, go Loser Ranger is gonna get crazy. Uh, there are some people with some good intentions, but man, the people, bro, I think I was telling Mark this. I can't predict nothing. Everybody has like so many alternative motives. I mean, the motives are all somewhat selfish with a layer of good in it, and like even Big Blue, as the little person call him, like he's a terrible, he's a criminal, straight up. He was like a bank robber. He's like he a thug, but he got coerced into being into the Rangers by Red, and you know but he joined because he wanted to go kill a boss monster who put the scars on his face. So he's like not a good person, but he also was raising money for this orphanage due to this war, like helping the other Blue Ranger that came before him. He had an orphanage in that, so it's like he's a terrible person, and he probably should go, but he's doing something good for the children. It's like,
Yo, man, for the
oh, it's so
children.
much great. But the only two people so far that don't show any good that I've read is Yellow and Red.
Hmm.
Yellow and Red, just Yellow trash. As far as I can tell, he ain't nothing good about Yellow. Any man who's smiling, you ain't gonna see his face for nothing of his face for a long time. I mean, Blue just kind of kept his helmet on. Like the people who keep their helmet on and don't really take it off, because you seen Pink, you seen Red,
Mhm.
Red is just Red. So they kind of the more screw loose ones. Green, he's like he bipolar. I don't know. He's different outside the mask. Inside the mask, he's like want to be superhero for some reason. But he will flatten. He will flatten people. Um, but he might be okay. Might be. I don't know. Yellow, throw him away. yellow,
I
yellow is a big part of the problem of the world.
Dang. I will here. I'll throw it to the. I'll go out on a limb on this. I don't know if you guys will agree, but I think this next show I want to bring up, had the best episode this week, or since we last spoke. Kaiju number 8, man.
Yeah.
Kaiju number 8, man.
It's
I
right
love
where
these
it
types of
is.
episodes where it's an all-out assault. You behind enemy lines. We gotta scramble to get together. Like I'm like, yo. The only thing I didn't like about this episode was that it ended. I was like, hold up. What? Hold up. That's it.
Yeah, man,
Where,
30
where the
minutes,
rest of where the? I was
25
like, nah.
minutes.
I need another like hour of this. I need to see what the rest
You're
going. Y'all
never
gonna make
getting
me
an
wait?
hour of Japanese of
Look, I need
anime
some more. Y'all can't just be leave me hanging like this.
until they call it a movie. You're not getting it, and it has
Man,
to
this
go to their
episode was
theaters.
good.
Go to their theaters and check out systems first.
But this
That
was a
was
good
good.
episode. Like, and they ratcheted up because they paid us off from last episode. It wasn't like in this episode they were like, hey, remember where it looked like people were about to attack? Now we're gonna go talk about Kafka when he was 5 years old. No, they went straight into it. They gave us a little bit, showed Vice Captain thinking about his fight, and then Kafka just chilling
So
up on the roof, and he was like, hey, what is that? And
so
then
Mike,
boom, we in there.
remember what I said? I said now as much as I do like Loser Ranger, I said for your traditionalist sense, I said you're gonna really love where we're going with Kaiju No. I say it's about to pick up. It's about to be like a roller coaster ride for a little bit. You're gonna have some stops here and there, but it's gonna be everything is kind of building up to a point, building up to
Mhm.
more points. Like you are about to go up the ladder in Kaiju No. Like, Ain't no like there's no what's going on now. There ain't no way out of it. Like it's like the kaiju, the people, the what's going on. They ain't trying to really cut them no slack. So when I say it's like hey, all hands on deck situation, we're getting there each and single time that I read a little past this part or the next couple of segments of it, but it's kind of like one big long. It's about to be one big long continuous arc, but it might be broken up in like mini arcs. But it's about to be a stretch of some pain. It's about to be some pain and some sorrow a little bit. I'll say
Dang.
that. It's gonna get rough. Like, but it's gonna be really a testament of Kafka. Kafka, like they really are kind of like they're not overdoing the kaiju too much every episode right now. Like we're building everybody else up.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, you see, Shinomiya got her shine. She got a weapon. You know what I'm saying? She got her shine. Vice
first
Captain
of
got
all,
his shine.
can I just say this? The
Oh, what's up?
axe. I love the fire. Again, I'm always gonna shout Fire Force to the cover. I love the Fire Force type axe with the. I
Say,
love
bro,
the weapon
the
design.
X was man. That I absolutely agree with you, Mike. There's only one other anime that I thought had a week that was as close to as good as Kaiju number 8, and I'll save it. But yeah, this one, say, bro, your girl got her axe. The new the Koju are coming and they can't handle them. She comes, she smash them in the chest plate with the axe and they shatter.
She's
And then like the way they
weapon.
the way they drew her like body like contortions when she's like swinging way back and like like
Bruh,
it's
that
just super
force.
cool, man.
They said that you get the back sound wave, you get the front sound wave. Like, yeah, she blew out the middle of when they blew their middle of the chest out. Like,
And it's like we'd be like, come on now, how she ain't even got no special powers, but we know she got the suit, and we know that this is special like armor, like this is some special
what you mean?
alloy that's
She's
super
no special powers.
super
She
light.
got a lot of special powers.
I
She's
mean,
the third.
without the suit. Without the
Well,
suit, like
but see,
normally you'd be like, "Yo, how can a girl like this, wield a
I
weapon like this?" But it's
disagree.
like, nah, she got the suit.
The
So,
suit.
so you think she could wield this without that suit?
This is no. I'm saying you're missing the point. She has the ability, the innate ability to use the suit. That's why she's the third strongest member of the team.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, without the suit, the innate
Nope.
ability
But without
is a
the
moot
suit,
point.
they all get killed. They all are nothing without them suits.
And that's why I said with the suit.
So it's kind of like 1 plus 0
Coop,
is 1.
Coop, he is referencing the other suit. Remember in the first episode?
I'm just saying
she had a suit before they got their other kaiju
yeah,
suits.
Yeah,
So like it's
remember because
like she's
she got
doubled
money.
up.
But I'm saying she got money. But I'm saying if she can't draw out the ability to suit because of who she is, it don't matter. You got to be able to actually sync and work with the suit. Like you can't put on like the vice captain suit. It's not because the suit highlights what is in them to be able to do it to be compatible.
All right, I feel you on that.
Like you. That's
I
why
just see
she's
it as
good.
if even though she got the ability and the will and all that and the strength and the resolve, until if she put on some sweatpants, she wouldn't be able to hold them. She wouldn't be able to do nothing to no kaiju.
I'm just saying.
I don't know, Mike. They're saying that her ability, she's so good because she has an innate ability to be this good.
And there's a reason why
that suit. I don't even know. I mean, we don't even know if she still has that suit on.
Like she doesn't have that suit on. She has their suit on, and now they have
the kaiju skin suit.
And remember, they can't give you a weapon unless you deserve it, and like your body is suited to it, because it kind of cuts off. It might cut off your life energy. So you have to be a level to get a specialized weapon. So that's why I'm saying I feel like that's missing the point. She's already like number 3. She's strong. Also, just to throw a little bit out there, her daddy is also like the director, so he's strong. So it kind of goes in the bloodline. Her mom was strong.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Japanese stories usually do a lot of bloodline stuff.
Yeah, so it's like she ain't, you know, we root for Kafka because his spirit and his soul is good, but his muscles are flabby.
But now he can't. Yo, he came through this episode. He was like, "Hey, I don't know if y'all remember these guys. We've seen these guys before.
His
Don't
mind is
attack
strong.
their front, attack their back because their scales are weaker or whatever. Like homie be giving us the encyclopedic knowledge we need on the go. So like he did his part,
Yes.
Reno did his part, you know what I'm saying? Shinomiya
Now,
did her part. Then you got Vice Captain getting McNasty with the little blades, which are like sort of like machetes, but also short swords.
speaking of
I'm pretty
which,
sure there's an actual term for the sword that he uses,
to throw out
but
something,
Shoto.
uh
Reno, even though he started out as like what 8%,
8%.
he also has like a fact. Now speaking of innate ability, because I want to cross reference that with Reno, he's also at a person who has a rapid rate of growth. He started 8, but he's constantly growing, constantly learning. He's getting very strong. So he's gonna be like maybe right under, maybe under her, but he's like that's why he's always pushing them. And like how old boy, like I gotta keep up, I gotta keep up. Basically, these are like all super rookies, you know.
yeah,
This is
I
like
mean,
Jason
even Kafka
Kidd,
being able to change,
Grant Hill.
transform just his legs to do like, I'm glad seeing everybody shine, everybody stepping up. I like this. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
like
saying? I like everybody shining.
everybody
And they
has to come
pushing each
through.
other. It's cool.
Yeah, like so it ain't gonna be like nobody's gonna be like Sasuke getting jealous of Naruto coming
Mm,
up. Nah, it's gonna be like Sasuke, like thank you for living Naruto and help me stay alive. Thank
yeah,
God
because
they we ain't
Sasuke,
none of that.
it's funny. Sasuke was like, "You ain't even good enough to stand beside me." Then Naruto got sweet. Then he was like, "I hate you." Cause you, it's like, hold up, man. So what? You just want
I
me to be whacked for my whole life
shout out to
just so
Rock
you can
Lee
feel good?
for the first humbling of Sasuke. Just humbled, even though he kind of got humbled on his first mission a little bit. Then he got cold. Then he got humbled again. Shout out to all the people who humbled Sasuke. But
It took for his brother to like die and then Danzo to like also give him some information for him to be like, oh snap, I was doing the wrong thing like forever.
I mean, he still became an even stronger terrorist after that. After Danzo,
You know
I
what?
mean, he
Yeah,
was a
you're right. He was
terrorist.
still on the wrong path
Sir,
for a
he
minute.
was a terrorist until the very end of the Naruto series. Until
Yeah, until the
a hug
Ninja
and
War
made up or
happened.
whatever. You know, a trash, just trash.
It's like
Cold
Sasuke,
ninja,
you could have been so
cold
much
ninja.
better, man. You wasted so much time hating
I
folks.
one day one day when especially when the ladies come back, I know that this is my problematic fave. Itachi, I love Itachi, but then when I think about it, is Itachi wrong or right? He did kill his whole clan, but his whole clan was instigating the Great Ninja War. I don't know. Just like,
I mean, they were trying. I
oh
mean, his
man,
whole clan was trying to bring about essentially the end of the world.
yeah.
So
And
he
he was
was
trying
right.
to stop it. He was right, but you killed your mom, dad, and you made your brother into a super terrorist. and
Well, I mean, he didn't expect his brother to be a super terrorist.
and then it's like you helped the Japanese equivalent of a 45 trying to take over the village.
Dang.
I don't know. I can't. I just
Itachi was
bro.
right, y'all. Itachi was right. Now, I
Itachi was
mean,
right.
there's no way you could know the consequences
His
of
heart.
that, but Itachi was right.
Itachi was willing to sacrifice his soul. I mean, he did sacrifice his soul and himself. It just missed the mark.
I
Kind of
mean,
greatly.
because think about it. If he didn't do anything and they started the Ninja War, they'd be like, you knew all this time what they was gonna do. Why you ain't do
Or
nothing?
I also feel like on the flip side, could the third at that time have killed them? Because I don't know. I feel like the third was gonna get pissed off and just be like, you know what? Some of y'all about to go.
Mm.
Now he did love. Now he screwed up with you know, Orochimaru, because that was like his son. But I think he would have killed the Uchihas because his brother. I mean, basically his what great uncle or somewhat like the second. The second really hated the Uchihas at a racing club.
Yeah.
He's like, goddamn. You see? Anyway, oh, this is disgusting. It's honestly, you know what it equates to, and I'm gonna jump back on that. Everybody, the whole Konoha should be locked up. They created all the best terrorists.
Not all the best terrorists.
They did. They created all the terrorists, or they got trained. They trained the best terrorists. I mean, if you go through the bloodline and the karate line, like the sensei to actual blood relatives and all that line,
Yeah.
Konoha is the problem of the world of everything. Even no matter how good of of ninjas they look to save these problems, but did they cause all these problems? I don't know.
True,
Y'all
true
in the
that.
chat, anybody who listen to this, y'all tell me if y'all break this down. Now, if y'all ain't gonna really think about it, don't worry about it. I'm sure you heard this concept before, but I always get stuck on my love for Itachi. But as I get older, it's like, should I really like Itachi that much?
Man, Itachi and Kasame was a cold team too, man.
I did like them though.
I might have to go back and watch that fight. That fight when they flooded the hallway with water and stuff, man, that was dope.
But hey, Jiraiya did piece them. Jiraiya got them off of them though.
Yeah, he did.
When he put out the frog tongue, like that was a wild jutsu. Turned the whole hall into a frog mouth. Like what?
Yo, man, Jiraiya, man, rest in peace, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Jiraiya, when he was serious, you did not want to fight Jiraiya.
Like he acted like he was chilling, but
Man, nah.
he was like when he put that hurt on him.
Look,
But anyway, back to this episode that angered me when it ended because I was like, oh snap, we about to get real, and it was like,
I
was like, what?
It'd be the most intense ending, and then it'd be like this nice poppy pop song, be like, like they showing them having fun. Like they ain't no more fun right now.
You know, like I ain't trying to do all that. I'm trying to get back to the fight. The dude just got super mega tall and vice captain there by himself. But at the same time, you ain't see the vice captain look scared though. He ain't look
Say,
shook.
bro. Bro,
Don't
vice
pump no
captain
Kool-Aid.
ain't got no.
Do it look like he
piece
is
of
scared
punk
at all?
in him.
No. The vice
None.
captain, he relished this. He's like, I'm gonna prove it to you.
Hey, the vice captain must be a nice captain because he
I
kind of cold as ice captain. I'm just see.
Look,
I just
and you
I
talk
see you,
about
I
the
see you.
captain when he said, "Look," he was like, what's her name? Mina ain't here. I'm in control."
And
Like,
matter of fact,
immediately.
where is Mina? I don't even know where Mina at. The
said
story
she
don't
was-
care. They like, look, she ain't here, so vice
she ain't
captain can
here.
get some love.
Look, I told you gonna like this character. Like, don't worry about where she at. She can be out somewhere. You know, she gonna
Vice
come
captain,
back.
my dude, right now. He
I
winning.
already do it. I already do. I'm like,
Yo,
I know
when
your
he,
taste.
when he hit him, when he deli meat sliced that dude, I was like, all right, we good. We living right now. We good.
But I will say this: the kaiju he's fighting will be dubbed Kaiju number 10. So he is that powerful.
Dang.
But you'll be 10 is important. Like the more episodes with him, like the episodes with him and Captain, you're gonna see where this goes. I mean, y'all should be able to probably guess where this goes with them two.
Well, see, I'm not sure, especially with not knowing how many episodes is left in the season.
We got what this is episode 8 or not?
This was
Episode
9.
8. So we got 4 left. We should have just 4 left. So that means it's going.
So this might be the last battle of the season.
We're gonna end at the end of probably 10. 10 and some change going into like some exposition of where we're gonna get to this next ridiculous
So
arc,
they'll
which
probably,
is-
if there's 4 episodes left, we'll probably end up in this battle for the next 3, and then the last episode will be an
Yeah.
epilogue / like kind
Epilogue,
of lead
setting some
into
stuff
season
up.
2.
Yeah. So it's season 2. Ooh, boy, it's gonna start off. Season 2 gonna be good. Like
I'm ready.
as good as season 1 is, the fights, the couple of things that's gonna happen in season 2 gonna
Like
lead
this
it
this might be
elsewhere.
my new jam, like completely. Like I like the intro music, I like the outro music, I like the animation, I like the characters. Bruh, this might be my new all
Now,
around jam.
now, can I say something? Now I gotta hate on some people. I'm
Oh,
just saying.
oh.
I like now. Like, look, when I love characters, I defend them. I don't really do jump in these stupid forums, but I see this pervasive thing going around now. You know what? I'll say this: everybody has a way to analyze something. I don't like. I get that. Like I shared that video. I don't know if you watched it of Shonen. I love Mother's
Hmm.
Basement. Shout out to Mother's Basement. He does great commentary without being a piece of trash. When it comes to anime, for some reason people, and it's not just him, it's not him, but some people wanted like a work labor thing. Like they're not happy that kaiju, they thought it was going to be about him cutting up kaiju, and maybe that way. Now I admit I didn't know he was going to join the force, but at the same time I could kind of, if you look at any of the covers, they ain't really showing them in just work cutting up stuff. You see people with guns. It's like I feel like I know I'm the dude who might go do a little
So I
research
guess
here
they
and there,
thought it
read
was gonna
stuff.
be more of a slice of life of like working on kaiju or something, I guess.
I don't know what they thought, but I guess they like, oh, it's just like another My Hero clone or something
You
like that. I'm
take the
like,
good, you take the bad, you take them both, and then you have Kaiju number 8.
I
No,
just don't understand what people who are why this is coming to be a thing. Like, look, I'm a dude who loves slice of life, y'all. Y'all been listening to us for a while, but sometimes don't be silly out here. Don't be a
when the world sends a team of Kaiju killers to kill your dreams.
the episode started with the with Godzilla blowing up a town, like stomping through a giant gator. What did y'all expect them not to kill these things? I don't know. Like just like, oh, they're killing, we're gonna just do that. Like either that or you have to change it to more of a psychological horror. Now there's another way to do a spin-off series where you, now I would say this. Would I do if Kaiju No made like blew up, would I do like what they're doing with My Hero with Vigilantes, or like other ones like a spin-off or a short
Hmm.
series of the Kaiju cleanup team? Absolutely. I would give them what they want as a side story, or even if I don't animate it, I would absolutely make that book. Or I would do like the prequel for Kai, like you could do a prequel, whatever, to Kafka in the early days where he learned some of this stuff, and then go into more of the other crew. You can easily do that. And I know they don't do that until something is like a major hit. My Hero is already on its third series. They got the kind of jokey series with the chibi versions. They
Hmm.
got the side stories, and they got Vigilantes. So yeah, when you a mega hit, you get those spin-off series. So it's like, y'all just be patient. Just be patient. Go support the main story. Don't be like, oh, I hope it was this. Look, I get on Mike all the time. Mike be wanting action nonstop. I'm like, it's coming, man. Just give it a break. If
Right.
Mike can be patient with me, y'all can be patient with the story of about a kaiju killing team.
But like this thing got into it. This thing
Yeah,
got
I
into it on the
don't.
first episode.
I don't know why that's a theme that's going out there. I don't. I
Right.
understand the Ninja Kamui slander. I don't care about it. I understand it.
Yeah,
That one,
I'm not even trying to understand it. I don't care. Like Ninja Kamui was excellent,
I
and if you
understand,
don't, I mean,
but
taste is subjective, but nah,
you
bump
know,
all that.
I,
If you don't like Ninja Kamui, you probably ain't gonna be a fan of a lot of the stuff that I like anyway. So your taste sucks.
so and that maybe it's just because us refined 40+ year old gentlemen, we like we like some defined things, and we like black heroes. So I'm sorry, I don't care about the Zords. Uncle Mike was the winner.
Your Uncle Mike came through.
So, I get it. Yeah, if I would have wanted more of the Naruto of it all, cool. But I got a black hero stand up character who didn't look like a caricature. Win for me. So,
Yep.
I don't know, y'all. Y'all work that amongst yourselves. Y'all leave Kafka alone, all right?
Yeah,
All
y'all
right.
go
Well,
figure
I'm
that
gonna
out.
Kafka
throw
ain't
it.
even no young 16-year-old dude. He 32, all right?
I'm gonna throw it to Mark Dub. You said there was another episode, another show this week that was close. What was you talking about? What you feeling?
Oh, my hero, man.
Ah, yeah.
I didn't know if are we
Yeah,
ready to
man.
jump on
Oh
to that
yeah.
one?
Don't
Yeah,
jump
yeah.
into it.
Cause I mean, we running long anyway. So, but I know we got a lot of shows. So, what you got on that My Hero? Cause
Man, look,
we got some flames. We got some flames.
we have some absolute flames. It's like I don't know, and so I got a question.
Hmm.
Like I it feels like we should be in our last season. Are we in our last season? Is it about to go down?
No.
It does kind of seem.
All right.
It
It
seems
feels
like
like it.
we're coming close. Cause I mean, there's. I know there's probably tons more. Cause I mean, since this is,
Can I say it like this?
go ahead.
We're in the last of the volumes, but we are not in the last season. Like we're in the last quarter or something. I don't know, 20 to 25 volumes, 30 volumes. So it's like the last end of the series.
All right, so yeah, because the way it's
But
going
the
down, I'm
series
like,
is
we
still
gotta be
going on.
close.
I think the series. I don't know if it has wrapped just yet, but we're gonna eventually start running out of My Hero over the next probably
Okay, so,
3 to 4 more
I,
seasons.
I say that because it seems where we are, we ain't got much left. We look like we right there, and I'm a little afraid that if we have a lot more, then they're going to stretch it, and the story is going to
Okay.
become convoluted, and
I feel
I'm
you. I feel
worried
you on
about
that
that.
one. Either that, or either it'll be convoluted, or we'll have to start looking at our hero sideways. Like, I do. How'd you let him get away, or how'd you let her
Right.
get away?
You're
I
That
doing
kind of
mean,
too
thing.
much.
if it's just simple like this. This is like that's why I do the episode count. This series is 26 episodes. We in episode
Yeah.
9. We got a
Hmm.
long way to go, and then we got at least 2 to 3 more seasons. At least 2 more.
That's
So that's
crazy,
about
bro.
60 more episodes total.
That's crazy.
So
Really, that sound like Filler City, man.
not at all. It's not, and none of it's filler. That's just it. None of it's really gonna be filler. This episodes, the way the fights are gonna go, probably gonna take things
That
long.
just
Which,
that seems
but
excessive.
you say that, but remember how all the good stuff that happened.
I mean, but I also feel like we're at the end of the road, and
We're
now
not.
it's like we
So
not.
I think what's going to end up happening then what'll happen is it'll be one of them situations where kind of like Hell's Paradise where 13 episodes was like 2 days.
Yeah, exactly.
And I
That's
was
what
like,
I mean,
what?
y'all, this is the series that's been going on for this is season 7, and this is 1 year.
Yeah, they said it's only been 1 year. I was like, what?
So
So maybe
you
that's what
tell
they're
me.
gonna do, where it's like this fight, because since you have so many different, I guess, combatants,
Every
you
30 minutes
gotta
could be
give everybody their. Say if you give everybody their like say 5 episode arc to wrap up their fight, that's at least 20 episodes right there.
and it could happen in the same hour of time of TV time.
Yeah, because
So
TV time, we all know how TV time get.
it's not a straight line. It's a circle.
Man, TV time just be doing whatever it want to do.
So yeah, man.
Because you watch a whole season. We watched a whole season of Hell's Paradise. They talk about it was 2 days. I was like, hold up, what?
So yeah, man. So I mean, Mark, I hope that don't throw you off at all. But yeah, you probably got about.
I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna watch, but
Just-
that is, I mean, like I legit feel like it could get excessive. Like come on, y'all. For real?
Yeah, I figured they'll keep it fresh by having us follow different fights, I assume. So like
Boom.
once
So you-
once they know we're getting a little bit tired of so and so versus so and so, they'll flip it over to
I mean,
you know
just think
Shoto
about
versus
what-
Dabi or something like that.
what happened. Just from the initial win when Toga pulled him into that portal, he don't get the. They already done messed up the situation for Deku to kill Shigaraki easy. That's already been muffed. So that
Yeah.
right there take, unfortunately, I hope the rabbit hero ain't dead, but she could be dead right now.
Yeah,
As far as we know,
she looked like she was about to take that L.
he decayed a
And
leg.
Like,
and I mean
so what
they
power was
already
that
showed that
Shigaraki
they
used?
Man,
Was that
Death Hand.
your boy, the dude that gets super duper swole?
I don't know. It was
who
multiple
muscle or
fingers.
whatever?
Because it wasn't fibers. It was just
Oh,
fingers.
not fibers.
Out, bro. They just they gonna make up powers, bro. He done sucked up so many powers. It don't really.
But shout out to the ingenuity of this show and how they kind of walk us through what the characters were thinking. Like, okay, we're gonna isolate these people because there's way too many heroes. But if we break them down, like, of course, the name of the episode is Division, but I didn't know what they meant by it until you start seeing. It's like, oh, okay. So y'all plan was to lure everybody here, then break them up into small groups,
Smart.
and then, of course, focusing most of your heat on Shigaraki and making sure that dude never touches the quote real ground. And then having your characters that can create matter and stuff. So whatever he tries to deteriorate, y'all just create more. I was like, that's smart. I was like, that's smart.
Like they say, bro. I love how Best Genius told him it was almost on some Hannibal Lecter type stuff.
Yeah.
Don't you know what we've done? We've built a prison that you can't escape and you can't destroy.
Sky coffin.
We have built you a coffin.
Right.
We're gonna bury you in it.
Look,
like,
this is one time
Genius
I have
came
to
through
say
on that one.
when the Japanese dub is better than the English dub, Best Genius is that example. His Japanese voice compared to his English voice, he is brolic in his Japanese voice. He sounds so mean, and he's straight to the he is a vicious person in his Japanese voice. Like, bruh, he just like. Give me a Best Genius spinoff, man. I don't care.
Like I said, man, I want to see him and Hawks.
Hawks got the little bit of wings. He flying again. With the scumbag, but like they got to do some things. Might be time for that curtain call for Endeavor. I think it's about to happen.
He might be taking that L, and then his son will have to step up and be the fire guy for the team.
Because I don't think Hawks is gonna die. Hawks better not die. If Hawks die, a lot of people gonna be mad. Like for real.
I'm like, it's me. I'm a lot of people.
And strange enough, Hawks is one of those anime characters like Gojo that a lot of ladies like. So a lot of his fans in real life will be mad.
Okay.
Yeah, bruh. Hawks, and then Hawks, Luffy, Sailor Moon. A lot of ladies. Well, you will see Hawks. You will see. I'd be messing up her Rabbit Hero is what I call her, but I need to know her real name because
Yeah, I can't remember her real name.
But
right now.
I know it's Usagi something because it's Rabbit, so Usagi is in there. But the rabbits. They gonna pop up always at cons. You gonna see Hawk man, they be getting creative with Hawks. The level of wing detail a lot of people put in Hawks, but the ladies really love dressing up as Hawks. Love Hawks. And they love
he is a cool design character. He got the cool mind but he's also like a character that whoever's writing My Hero, and mind you, they are not writing this in the English, but they still have mastered it translates well. Yeah, you love these characters. I don't know about you. I say you, but I mean me.
Shout out to the
love these characters.
Shout out to the translators, because the budget levels, what they say, like when somebody really care, they will get. Like some of the translators will completely screw over animes that ain't important. But if it's hey, we probably paying you well and you better not screw this up, it's gonna get translated to the absolute best, smoothest subtitling out there. So shout out to the translators, to the the non AI translators who are putting in this work still. in an industry that's trying to suffocate them out. You know, the good ones are always gonna stick around till they can't do it no more. But unfortunately, a lot of people got that David Zasloff in them, where they can, find ways to get rid of the people that absolutely matter. So shout out to you, y'all. If if you hear this in Japan, or you a subtitle person, I appreciate you when you get that smoothness for my Western mind.
Oh boy, not the smoothness for your Western mind.
I'm sorry, but look, I just wish whoever is working on my hero, I would love to put him on V Hit. V Hit he's a little rough sometimes on the translation.
That's cold, man. That's cold.
It
You
works.
ain't right.
It hits the minimum. It's a little bit more than the government minimum.
Oh,
Alright?
that's
But
cold.
it works because I understand it. But you can make them a little smoother, a little cooler.
Mm.
All I'm saying. You can put some slang in there.
Dang.
Colloquialisms. It's okay. That's why
It's okay.
that's why I love All Might, because All Might, it was built to be a colloquialism, to be like Mr. America. And he just be like, I love, for some reason they make All Might just say random English. We're like, okay. I'm like, all right, All
That
Might.
was funny.
Like, what you doing? And then All Might, man, why you messing up Deku, man? Deku was about to get up some courage to say something sweet. All Might just bop. You loud.
I'm like, don't worry about all that.
All Might,
He like, don't worry about all that. We good.
you got a battle plan to talk about. Come on.
But yeah, this episode, the seeing the play out of how they tricked tricked One for All for coming. Tricked All for One for coming. Seeing how they use the portals and saying like, yo, there ain't no secondary people up in here.
And
all of this came together,
redemption
man,
of
very well.
Aoyama.
Man, yeah. So we looking good right now.
Oh yeah,
Man.
shout out to the dude who can control your mind with his voice. I was wondering how that was going to explain that, and they explained it perfectly. That's how they was able to trick, All for One, because he literally was puppeteering in them, so he couldn't pick up nothing with that quirk.
That was nice. So
Like,
you got that. Everybody's suited up, ready to go. Like I'm happy where we are with this episode.
yeah, I love it, man. Like, I like my weird, bizarre rabbit holes, but sometimes you just need that good straightness of something like My Hero to cheer, to stand up and cheer. I know it's gonna get darker again because Shigaraki out there, being ashy and mean.
Yeah.
With dry lips. You need all the chapstick and Jergens lotion. Put a shirt on, man.
Somebody moisturize that clown. Get him some CeraVe.
Dip him in Vaseline, man, and let it hydrate. Just let him absorb it. It
Dang.
would be enough. Like the old days, when the old people put Vaseline on your legs.
Oh boy.
I ain't the only one. Especially us darker skinned people. It happened. Alright, it happened. It was a thing. Especially in the 80s, y'all.
Alright, so I'ma throw it. Let's see how many. Well, we got like one more I want to hit because I know we late. We're running super late, so I'll say one more I want to hit.
Of course, Demon Slayer.
Come on, man. Come on. It's got to be Demon Slayer.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
Can I set this up?
It's Demon Slayer.
Please.
Demon Slayer. Dope. Just first of all, I know that a lot may not seem like it's going on for some folks, but I'm enjoying this downtime. But it ain't quite downtime, but I like the story building. First of all, shout out to Snake Man and Win for being absolute jerks and being consistent with their character. Also, I've kind of figured he was gonna go see the Love Hashira because I thought he was gonna see Win, but I was like, nah, watch he see Love Hashira and just kind of get out the way.
I told you that girl like him. I like them.
She likes Snake. She likes Snake. She's nice to everybody.
Yeah.
Nah, man, she fed that dude. Alright.
She fed him
everybody.
kankake.
Nah, she don't feed everybody.
Man,
Kankake.
well, okay, she fed him, but he did say
That guy.
He's special. He's the main character. And shout out to him getting pancakes for the first time. I was like, oh yeah, he probably never had
She
pancakes.
made this man a half stack of pancakes
They both
personally.
eat a lot though. They just,
Personally,
Hey, bro, and
then
fed
she
him.
said, "Open up and say ah," and you saw the blush marks on him and on her. Look, she's putting.
she's
Look, she
always
put her.
blushing.
She know the shortest, the shortest route to a man's heart is through his stomach, and that's what she's going for.
All
I'm
right.
telling
First of all, I guarantee you, the woman, if he winds up with a woman at the end of this, it's not gonna be her. It's gonna be the one chick you don't see that much, who don't talk that much, because they always do this in anime. That ain't his woman. That's Snake Man woman. Going to be. Where's Sherry and Gamma at? They'll confirm this. Snake Man, what did Snake Man say? Which now I don't know why I love.
I know he bought her some socks.
Man, no, he know her. So as they say, but he's like, I don't know why she wrote a letter to him. That's a messed up. Well, like, oh, here's a letter. But he got so angry.
Yo, he got mad for real, for real.
I love when they do the animation where they start one level, but then they got like the mean looking chibi version. They head get really, really tight. And he just like, he's like, don't you speak to her, you trash. But shout out to Snake Man though. Even though he was brutal, he still could not deny Tanjiro's skill. He was like, okay, he's like, he's into knowledge. Even though he gets ticked off, he ain't like Win. We'll get to that in a second. But Snake, but he did give Tanjiro a accessible skill, because he's like, look, these, like, you see these scrubs out here. First of all, man, I don't know who's worse. No, you know what? Snake Man is worse, because he took you hostage if you a scrub.
Dang.
Taquito will beat you up. Taquito and Snake Man are the worst.
Yo, nah, I'm gonna tell you the worst part of this episode. All right, so Love Hashira, everybody dressed up in their little ballerina gowns and stuff or whatever, right? They got their bodysuits on. Yo, when she sat down with that dude, and she spread his legs,
and you know she
ain't let him warm up or nothing. She just
Say, bro.
He went into a full split.
Say, bro, dude,
That
like,
animation was so funny.
Tanjiro was scared. Tanjiro was like, oh my god.
Y'all, this is how I know there's something wrong with this world, bro. As good as this anime is, there are people who say it's mid. Are you serious?
Bruh, yo.
Are you serious? Like that? Like, I trust nothing you say after this.
Look,
nothing ever
look,
for the rest of eternity.
I try to reason with understand what people say, like with cops, like with Kaiju No 8. I understand Ninja Kamui. I don't. They can go be. I will be Snake Man to them. For the people who say it's mid, you trash. I will tie you up and use you for obstacle courses. They talk about it's mid or basic or beginner. I don't care. I'll get to them, whatever. But man, I just love the whole thing of them tied up. I hate to say it, but I love what he says. Like, what crime they commit for being weak and trash and not learning?
He's like for being weak, not being good,
wasting my time,
being soft as butter in the summer.
Like, dog, he already hate Tanjiro, but he also got time to be mad at you for being
because Tanjiro comes up. He's like, hey man, how's it going? He's like, I'm glad to be trained. He's like, shut up.
Then he got that letter, and he was like, all right, you got that hit on me, now get out of here and die. Win. But shout out to Tanjiro. But this is why I like Tanjiro. Tanjiro try to be that good dude. He try to be nice, respectful to his elders. Mm-hmm. He gonna let you know.
Say, bro.
Like, I'm trying not to curse.
That part,
like,
I was like, my boys, ain't no part of him a punk. He like, I am here.
Stab my sister.
Learn what I need to from you. But I don't forgive you. It's still on, sucker.
I don't. He's like, nah, you don't accept me. I don't accept you, playboy.
I don't accept you.
You try to kill my sister.
Yeah, I love that part.
I love it.
He was like, I don't like you. He was like, I don't like you neither.
but he
Well, ain't
kicked him
nobody
aside
picking
the
on
head.
you. Ain't nobody
Win,
begging you for your friendship, sucker. You
Yeah,
like
lucky.
I'm
You
like,
lucky I don't put
Win,
hands on you.
Win is a terrible Win. So Win obviously
And
is the
he ended
worst
up
teacher.
putting hands on him.
Win ain't teaching nobody nothing. He's selfish. He arrogant. He just breaking them poor children up. Then Then he gonna lose his. First of all, he's terrible to his. I forgot why he hates his brother. I gotta go back and read that, but I guess because he like, look, I guess he said I cast everything aside. And of course, Win and old boy's story is sad. You know, we saw that brutal murder and how that was going. So Win is a psychopath, and this man here eats demons, and he's still trying to build a connection with you. He's still representing for you as his brother, and you just can't acknowledge him. And I love that Tanjiro said, man, you need to acknowledge your brother. You know, you need to make up with your brother. We couldn't have
yep.
won that without him. Acknowledge him. And I don't know why he can't use breathing techniques or whatever. And I get it. You kind of need him to be a real demon slayer. But he did do his part. But it's just, I feel bad for that character. A character who I absolutely hated when they introduced him. But now you see why he's so messed up. Because Win is such a bigger jerk. You know, Win is just like, yeah. Now, of course, you know, he gonna kill a lot of demons. He's good at what he do, but he is not a fun person to be around at all. No wonder why him and Snake Man get along. Just, he's like, that's the only person I want to work with. So I just love how that all devolved into hell. He's like, man, get Tanjiro out of here. I don't want to see that boy. They put that X sign up. Get out of my house. Some Now on the flip side, if I'm Win from Win point of view, yeah, if I gotta, if I'm a teacher, I'm a terrible teacher. I don't like this dude. Get off my property. You gonna
Now
kick
get off
me?
my property.
Like, yeah, I get it. Your sister is a demon though, bro. That's my job. That's what I do out here. Check my kill count. Get out of here. you know? Yeah, I'm a terrible person. I'm terrible to demons. Life is terrible. We're demon slayers. You ain't gonna live long, all right? But I just love how the explanation went down. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna learn nothing from him. But now they go to, bruh, Stonehasher. I see why old boy said, forget your humanity. That is some final boss level type stuff. That dude is in the flames with a whole truckload of logs on his back,
Yeah,
like
he had like tree trunks on top of him. He was just
in
like,
Indian
I'm good.
style or in sitting stance and whatnot.
Crisscross applesauce.
And he's just like, oh, don't worry about it. Pain is nothing. You must be able to
Oh
forget it.
no, matter of fact, I don't I just put up a picture of it. He's not sitting. He's in a horse stance. So basically he's like in a squat stance.
Yeah.
So he's holding, bruh, do you know how strong you had to, for someone who even trains horse stances, like, I mean, it's not easy. All right, it's not easy. And he's in flames. Like he's like, when you this good, fire is cool or something like that.
Right, like, okay, bro.
Then they had the logs on top. Man, come on, this dude's too. I'm telling you,
Right.
whenever he fights, it's gonna be crazy because he ain't got no weapons.
And it turned out I thought he was crying. I think he's blind actually.
Ah,
So he's
I still think he crying. I think
think
that
it's
sucker be
both.
crying the whole time.
But yeah, you talk about one of them. I guess he's the most religious too, or something. I think he's like a monk.
his brother be praying all the time.
Good luck, y'all. It's like it's gonna hurt. It's like Win beat you up, but this man is going to reform you anew.
Yeah, he's like, the fire will burn the impurities or something like that. I'm like, man, I'm dead.
I mean, we see, what's his name? And Nosuke, he hanging in there, drowning in that mess. Like,
Yo,
and that's
man.
probably the easy part. Is being drowned on a waterfall, constant pressure, and probably ice cold water for hours. In a what you call it? I guess praying or whatever.
Yeah, because he like just that. They've been down there for like a good half a day or something. They've been there since
Absolutely.
like 9 a.m.
You probably don't eat unless you eat what you catch. He probably don't eat at all. He probably absorbed the air. It's
Photosynthesize.
like I just nutrients come to me. They they enter my body and I am renewed.
My man said, if you extinguish your heart and mind, even fire is cool. Come on, bro. Like this dude,
Mm.
look, his clothes ain't even burning. Come on, man. Like this dude.
Yeah,
You on
his
another
clothes don't
level.
even burn. I mean, I guess he's a hashira, so he probably got the special clothes,
Yeah, he
or
got some special threads.
his spirit is attached to his clothes. So I understand why Rengoku clothes wouldn't catch on fire, but still, hey, who is this man?
Man. Anyway, I'm gonna throw it because we super we super late in these streets. But I'll do this. Instead of final thoughts, just drop a couple comments about this week's Windbreaker and then tell people where they can find you. And I'll throw it to Mark Dub.
Well, this week's Windbreaker, Umi-chan, he showed it. It was cool. They were sitting having like lunch with him after the fight, and Sakura was getting all upset, but Umi-chan was like, "Look, I became number one to be able to do this, very thing, to be able to have my voice heard and mend fences and fix things."
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to become number one by doing it by myself. I was able to come number one because they wanted me to become number one. And I think he actually gave Sakura a hard head who wanted he a hard head who want to be he just want to be loved. He don't even know what he wants.
True.
He don't even know. But Windbreakers is actually pretty cool, man. They ain't throw hands that much. They maybe in flashbacks, but it was still pretty cool. Y'all should really go and watch everything we talking about. It's all excellent. If you ain't watching, if you missing any of it, we didn't even talk about the Adventures of Superman. That was also off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
So suffice it to say, there's a lot of great stuff on. The foremost, I'd have to say, is Kaiju number 8 for me and Demon Slayer. I can't miss them, man. It's Kaiju number 8 it is good to me like Ninja Kamui was good. And I love Ninja Kamui, so if y'all don't like it, I mean, taste is objective, but it just means to me you probably got bad taste. And
It's like
and
we
better
can't
yourself.
help you.
Refine yourself. Elevate your flavors.
Word up. All right, where can they find you?
Oh, my bad. I'm Mark Dub on IG. I'm Mark Dub 44 on Twitter, X Twitter. I'm Mark Wallace on Facebook.
All right. I see you. Now throw it over to Coop of Blurtish.
I guess I'll throw in some thoughts real quick on Superman. I enjoyed this episode. Love that Lex Luthor, or Lex, if you will, or Alex. I guess he's Lex now. Is showing how he's playing people. He's making himself more of a villain. I don't like that Jimmy is wasting his money, even though I think them numbers are wrong. I guess my financial part of my brain is like, I know it's a stretch
That
limo,
is hilarious.
but
Nobody cares about that but Coop.
I care a lot.
Well, I mean,
about
they do keep throwing the counter up, so I mean,
I'm
it's
like,
hard,
it's,
you know.
It's
And this brother
hilarious.
just
It
stay
really
rich.
bothered Coop.
It bothers me because he is wasting money, but it don't. I know it's a big city, but it doesn't cost that much for a stretch limo. 100 G's. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the?
it don't cost that much for a stress limo.
Like, come on, like that's like 50.
Have you listened to a Big Timers album?
They own
Apparently it does.
everything. Well, they own
Not the big
stretch limo.
timers. Shouts to the big timers.
Oh Lord, they bought this. They was gonna buy the Superdome, remember? But anyway, yeah, I love this. I'm kind of can't believe I'm saying this. Lois is getting on my nerves. I need him to course correct this real quick. Good, we didn't get no, news kids this time. I'm
Oh
glad that
snap!
the dad is
Man,
gone,
I forgot y'all was hating on Flip. You know what I'm
but
saying?
I'm saying good that the general's gone. But also, I'm not mad at the general. The general, it was a dope flashback. Like the man's a soldier. First of all, what is Lois thinking? Like he can't stay with you or that. Also, I have to say, why are they making the villain stupid? They know that his last name is Lane. They know
Yeah,
Lois Lane. Why would they not? Like you remember in what was that Austin Powers where the son be like, he's right there. Let me go
yeah.
get my
He's
gun and
right
shoot him
there.
in the head. Like
That's
you don't get it.
that was my
Um,
biggest problem with this episode. But yeah, go ahead.
I get it. It's light, but at the same time, if y'all putting it on, I know it's supposed to be for all ages a little bit, but it still come on at midnight. I'm just saying, neither one of them are using the alias. He just up in the house chilling in civilian
Mm,
houses. They could have been killed them so many ways, so many hows. And I know why she ain't worried, because Superman can just pop up if he want to. And I get it, it's Superman. I think they're going too weird and it's missing some of what I loved about first season. I need that to change. Maybe it will with Kara coming next episode soon. If anything, I think she make her appearance because he sent the beacon. But I'm just glad that all right, we got the dad out the way, but it made Lois seem stupid. Like Lois, you're supposed to be pretty smart. Do you not understand you really should be dead? Also, and Waller, why haven't you kidnapped Lois and made the general come to you?
yeah,
I guess I can't really put. I wish I'd. It just seems too easy to do that. If they can track his safe house, why wouldn't they just go to the apartment and kill them or
yeah. It's
attack
like
them? It's pretty dumb. Like it's still wonderful, it's still fun. We need to get like yes, move away
Stop
from.
all that logic. How you
Well,
just talk about anime for 2 hours and then start taking apart the logic of Superman?
but they can use logic to track him down in his
They could
safe
use a
house.
lot of logic in the animes we just described. You just let that slide.
I'm
He said
just
you-
saying.
I guess yeah. I guess because this.
It's kind of hard though. If you're chasing somebody down who knows some trade secrets, you just would kidnap his daughter or threaten her and run to the apartment where she might be at.
Coop
I'm
just a
just-
terrible person.
I'm just
Coop
saying.
just wanna kidnap people and their daughters
I'm
and tie them
saying
up in the Brooklyn basement.
Would Slade Wilson not do that?
Not a Brooklyn basement.
I'm just saying. I
Basin
don't know.
not guilty.
It's how I stay filthy.
I mean,
Look,
I get it, but so I'm trying. So hopefully this is about to go in a better direction. But also, you know what I miss? I miss kind of the love story between Lois and Superman. I kind of want to get back to that. Like it was kind of cool. That what brought me in. I'm not the biggest Superman fan, but I get it. We got to go through the tropes or something.
listen at the romantic Coop.
That's what.
Where's the
That's,
love story?
that's why.
That's what brought me in. That's what I need. I miss that.
Oh
Yes.
snap! That's it. Coop Sweat, man. That's what I'm
Coop
talking.
no.
sweat.
Nah,
That's right.
Why?
I'm
Why
just
me,
saying.
baby?
Lois was likable, and I know Lois is always kind of annoying, regardless of all Superman versions, all the way back to Margot Kidder. 'Cause I really don't understand what Clark saw in her. But
Yeah, I didn't get it, but I was just like,
But-
y'all do y'all thing, but I
but
don't
I
get it.
get it. I get
You got
that the
him. Who's got you?
Lois like jumping. All Lois is like jumping off of buildings to prove something. Like, bruh, like we get it. Your man is super fast. Leave that. Let quit doing. Like he said, you really like jumping off buildings, don't you? And he said that already. Like, yeah. Hey man, what if that man get hit with a
Hey man,
crypto ring?
if I was him, the next time she do that, I'm like, hey, cut that. Girl, what are you doing?
I'm gonna
Jump
catch
your
at the
tail
last-
off another building. I'm gonna show you.
I'm gonna pop at the last minute. Yeah. Now what if I was here?
I'm gonna have to spend back time to go and time travel and save your
Oh
life.
yeah, he had.
I'ma
to
let
do
you
that,
die.
man. For her, for silly tail, he had to do that. That's what I knew. I did not want a lady like. You know, I knew. You know, I learned stuff from Mr. Fantastic. I learned what I did not want in a mate in Lois Lane. Like, cause that was when she died in that earthquake. I was like, look at this idiot. I knew as a kid, I was like, she's stupid. But didn't they tell her don't go out there? And she went out there and got killed
Bro,
Man,
in
she
a
went straight
landslide,
out.
she
murdered.
stayed getting in, and every time it was as a result. Lois Lane is one of the most problematic characters in comics. But
Bruh.
that's a topic for another day.
What
Anyway,
if
go on. Tell us where we can find you.
I'm just gonna say this? What if me and you about to win the lotto, and because Lois Lane killed herself, he got a reverse time, and then I mess up?
Oh
Then
Bruh,
man.
I'm gonna want to become a
bruh,
Superman villain.
don't even put that scenario out there.
Then I'm gonna want to give me some
That's
kryptonite,
terrible.
and then I'm gonna have to beat up Clark Kent because of Lois Lane.
Hey, go ahead to put hands on him. I'm gonna beat the change out of him.
This is why
Man.
Batman. You know what? I might have to forgive Batman a little bit.
Hey, that might be Batman's villain origin story.
He created an alternate universe that got his parents killed, so that's why he became friends with Clark to keep tabs on him. Ooh, fanfic. Somebody write that up. Anyway,
Hey man, you got one of the foremost authors on the line,
I'm just
Mike.
saying.
Hey man, not yet. I got stuff cooking, but not yet.
Nah, Mark, that's for you. You write the Batman fiction.
Oh yeah, because I know
And
you.
prove-
Batman's your guy.
Cause you gonna prove every which way that he is not wrong and the same person and not crazy.
I mean, I actually that is one of my life's missions.
He knew what was coming.
This is
Anyway,
what I do.
Y'all can find me at blurred.ish on IG. Sale all month. Use the link in the bio. It's on various things. It's on my Facebook page, personal. It's on the business page. You can catch it there soon. I'll be more on Threads. Don't care about Twitter, but I pop up there every once in a while. Follow these other gentlemen there. I will next event. I will be at Mississippi Comic Con official events. I guess when is your thing? Of course, Mark got a thing. I think this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, Saturday. So I might pop up there, but go see Mark. He's hosting. He got gigs coming up.
That's
Alright.
All through this
gonna do
summer.
a little stand up. Cooper
So-
probably take some video. Y'all might get a little taste.
I don't know, man. It's rough on me right now at work. I might. If I do, I will. If I don't, I don't know. You know, but if I'm there, I'm shooting. But yeah, find me there. Go check out the sale. Find me at Mississippi Comic Con June 22nd, 23rd. The birthday is the 22nd, and that's why we're celebrating. It's the birthday of Blurtish all month long.
Yeah.
Mark just had a birthday. My birthday be coming up. Mike T.
I just
So we-
became 40 great.
So
Ah,
eventually we will have our, I know we do a lot of anime, but we will eventually have our usual celebratory podcast. We might do a little summer preview of things that we're going to get into, maybe even almost leading to the fall. A lot of stuff coming up there. Mark may review The Acolyte. I'm not going to watch it. I'm going to just let him handle all that. But, I ain't opposed to Star Wars popping up. I just ain't got nothing to say about it. So Mark might drop some of that on it. But, shout out to the actresses on it, and shout out to all the haters who can't stand yet. People of diverse backgrounds getting their shine. Shout out to you losers.
they be mad at one show. It's like, bruh, it's one show.
And also, shout out to the Killmonger haircut lives on
Oh
again.
boy, that joint ain't never
It's
gonna
getting-
die.
Bro, it's getting rough. It's getting kind of like
Hey,
it looks my
I will say this though. I'm liking the Acolyte, and I like that character. So far, so good. So
But my question
I'm a little Jedi crazy. So
important question. Could his character been just as dope without that haircut?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, just like
That-
But hey,
that's
I
the
like
that's
the
the
Killmonger.
haircut
I wish
of
I
like
could.
the edgy
I wish
black
I
guy
could do
now.
it. I can't.
you don't need to do it at this point. It's been done to death.
I can't do it. I wish I could.
Good. You don't need it.
I can't grow no hair.
Anyway, cool. Where can they find you?
Find me at those places. Check these things out, and in about probably 4 weeks, we're gonna be getting ready for the official summer season. But My Hero will still be running. Shout out to
Yep.
Delicious in Dungeon. Won some awards. It got like 3-4 more episodes going. Love it. Oh, one more thing. The trailer I've been saying about like what you call it, Vox Machina. They actually released the new title trailer sequence. It's coming back in the fall.
Okay, cool.
Oh, And can I say this real quick? One sentence. Blood of Zeus 2, I was disappointed.
Mm,
Mad disappointed.
dang,
Slow as hell.
dang. All right,
Rewatch.
well, guys, I'm gonna keep it super short and tight. Sakura, you're learning, man. It's about the love. And then with Superman, there ain't no way you gonna blame me for something when I know everybody had a camera phone and there's like mad security footage of what really happened. And then lastly, yeah, if you think Demon Slayer is mid, I mean, live your life, B. Live your life. Anyway, NERD, SUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. And until the next time, when we're talking about, I don't know, Star Trek, Evil, or Star Wars, something like that, y'all see it on the channel. This is just from us to you saying, look, watch your back, make sure that you keep Shigaraki locked up, and peace.